There's a chill in the air as I hike the hill. Getting to the top requires all my will. I stopped to listen because I just heard the signature call of the devil bird. Dogs and guns, it's so fun, walking through the mountains where the devil bird runs. Amongst these cliffs, there's always action. It sure ain't easy, but it's our passion. We cover many miles, giving all we got, all for the thrill of just one more shot.
Today, we're hunting our favorite spot. It's known for really steep terrain and tons of birds. I saw birds immediately when we got out of the truck and started heading up the hill after them. I was seeing birds the entire time up the hill, but they just kept running and I couldn't get close. It wasn't until I got to the top, walked around a knob and started heading down a little bit on the other side, that Annie went on point. Good girl. Hey, bird! Boy, I'm working for it. All right. Boy, for all the birds I've seen, it's been tough to get a good shot. This shot wasn't even that great. That's the only one I had. As always, I'm hunting with Annie, my Brittany. She's 3 years old and is definitely in her prime. I was pretty pumped after that first bird. It was a great point by Annie. I had seen a bunch of chukar and I could hear them calling everywhere. It was only about 3 or 4 minutes before Annie went on point again. There. Get up. That bird. Good girl, Annie. Textbook. Beautiful. That's a nice sized bird too. Every year, the Nevada Division of Wildlife goes out and does a chukar survey, and that results in the chukar forecast. This forecast kind of gives you an idea of how good the hunting season's going to be. This year is the best season they've seen in 30 years. When I left camp, I walked up the other side of the steep hill from Jordon. I hiked all the way to the top where we had heard the birds calling early in the morning. I came around the first big rock and a huge covey jumped up in front of me. I was able to get 2 birds out of that covey, but there was just one small snag. Well, sometimes the chukar terrain gets the better of you, even in a good situation. You can see how steep this hill is. I shot a bird at the top there. I got 2 birds. One landed in an okay place and Midge grabbed it. The other one sailed this way, and I just saw it. It's down on this next ledge. The Terrain X feature in onX shows just how steep this hill truly is. In the following image, the areas that remain highlighted in green indicate areas that are a 30-degree slope or more. I mean, it's going to be about 500 vertical feet from where I shot it. I'm losing all my elevation, but what are you going to do? Well, I came around, I was up above this big rock, but I couldn't figure out a way down. So I basically had to go about 100 yards back and out of my way in order to get access to right here. Oh. Hang on a second, Midge, I'll be back. You can see the chukar laying on this rock right here. I saw the feathers up top there, but
We made it. One more ledge. And getting him from right here is going to be a monumental task. Free solo up in here. Hold on, Midge. Oh. It's one of the most hard-fought chuckers I've ever had to get.
After I found my second bird, Midge and I climbed out of the ravine and we finally got to a saddle where Midge was looking pretty birdy. I'm finally starting to understand Midge's body language of when she smelled birds and when she doesn't, and I turned my camera on just in the nick of time.
Good girl, Midge, bring her here. Bring her. Good girl. Good girl, Midge. Good girl.
I met up with Jordon and we moved up the ridge where he had seen some birds go. We ended up jumping a few birds wild and we continued to push up the ridge, him on one side and me on the other.
Good girl. Good girl, Midge.
Today I'm shooting my Franke Affinity 3 autoloader with a modified choke.
Sneak attack on some. Good girl, Midge, bring her here. Where's the bird, Midge? Dead bird. Well, if we can get them all, that's the limit. Good girl. Let's go. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, hey, where's the one you dropped? Dead bird. Dead bird. Whoa. Give. Good girl. Okay, Midge found the one that she tried to hide from me. That's good. Boom. Bird number 5. Okay, Midge, we got to find one more, okay? I shot it right as it went around this rock, and I saw it sort of flip and dive down. I don't think it was behind this rock. Oh, it was behind that rock. Good girl, Midge. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, you're such a good puppy. And that is the limit bird. It is currently 9:21 in the morning. We got an early start, but the limit by 9:21 is still an impressive feat any day.
After my second bird, I had to go on a long walk before I got into any more chukar. I could hear them calling, I could see them, but I just couldn't get close to them. After an incredibly difficult hike up to the top of the mountain, I finally got a shot.
I think getting to the top, a whole new set of tops. They just won't stop running. Oh, there's a bird right there. I don't even know which ones to go after. Oh, they just won't stop running. Dead bird!
I knew that I hadn't hit that bird very hard, but I figured Annie could find it, so I followed her, hoping that she'd be able to pick it up.
Okay. It's in this bush. Where's the bird? Good girl, where's that bird? Had my hand in that bush 100 times. Oh God, there it is. Good girl, Annie. Grab it. Man, that thing was right next to me. Without a dog, never would have got it. I was gonna be sick losing that bird.
After thanking my lucky stars that Annie was able to find that bird for me, I headed up a little further and got surprised by a covey. Annie was even surprised by this one.
Annie, hold. Hold. Hey, bird. Hell yeah, Midge.
Good girl, bring it here. Let's go. Good girl, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, bitch. Yeah, good girl, let's go. Let's go. Come here. Good girl.
You want me to give? Good girl, Midge.
One change I've made this season is I'm shooting an over-under. I finally pulled the trigger on a Frankie Instinct SL, and it has taken a little bit of getting used to. Going from having 5 shots to 2 is difficult, but I think it's going to make me a better shot. It's going to make me think about my shots more, and honestly, it's going to make me look really cool.
Bottom, huh, puppy? Well, that was unexpected.
With 5 birds in the bag, I really wanted my limit, but Annie couldn't go any further. She had hurt her paw on the first day of the season, and she's still recouping, and I didn't want to push it. So since Reed had the limit, he took Annie back to camp, and I took off solo, hoping to get one more bird.
Way up there.
Double limit was a great way to cap off a hunt in our favorite place in the world. We can't wait to get back.